Good morning. This is Captain Richie Lott, live from coastal Georgia and Georgia Sport Fishing. This is our podcast for today. It's Monday, October 9th. Where is Captain Josh? Is my question. Josh, when you hear this, I'm calling you. I'm ringing and ringing and ringing. No answer. But I see those texts coming in. Josh is smoking the redfish this morning. I wouldn't expect any different. They've caught some nice fish this morning. No big females yet, but quite a few, 30-inch to 38-inch males. Good start to the day. Let the tide get down and catch some monsters like he did yesterday. A lot of people want to know how we catch these big bull reds. That's the big question. And since it is such a big question, I suppose we'll cover that this morning, just a little bit. You want to catch big reds. We've talked about this before. Just make sure you got fresh bait. That's number one, fresh bait. Try not to freeze it if you can. Brine it in salt in an old cooler. That recipe is 70 or 80 quart cooler, half full of ice, the rest your bait. Half a 5-gallon bucket of salt water. Stir well. Add 3 pounds of salt of any kind. You can even use the stuff they have at the grocery store. For the water systems. The salt pellets. That'll work fine. Just throw a few pounds of that in there. Be careful though, it'll bust your cooler. Stuff's potent. You mix it up. Mix some salt with some salt water and ice, man. Serious business. But that keeps us from having to freeze the fish. But it preserves them very well. They even keep most of their color. But I'm worried about what's inside there. Does it smell fresh to the fish? All that matters. So we want to keep it fresh. That's how we catch the big boys. The rig for redfish, very simple. Everybody probably knows this, but we'll go over it. 1.5 foot long leader, probably 60 pound maybe, in case sharks, things like that, tear it up a little bit. So 1.5 foot long leader, maybe 2 foot, 3 to 6 ounces of weight. If you have to fish more than about 6 ounces, you're wasting your time a little bit. It's getting a little bit too much current to be messing with. You start getting that black grass on your line and all over the bait. Just nothing's working out when you have to put 7 ounces on. Anything over 6 ain't good. Really, 6 is pushing it. But anyhow, and yes, we fish in northeasters. That's the red's trademark. He loves it. That's when he lurks. The redfish is in a northeaster or an east wind. The rougher and dirtier the water, the more those crazy big bull reds like it. Inshore reds, different story to an extent, but redfish can't see real well. People go, well, they'll hit a spinnerbait, or they'll hit a plug or a jig. You can't say they can't see. They can see, but they can't see good. That's why it requires, when you're fishing with a jig, you better put it in their face or they'll never see it. So we're relying on their smell, on their nose. So we want fresh bait to bring them to it. Deep channels, marking the fish. Find them before you anchor. Don't just anchor, find the fish. Fresh bait, find the fish. That's the recipe to it. You just got to search channels and put your time in and mark those fish, find them. Fishing on sandbars is effective. You can find you a spot in that northeaster to hide behind that bar. Go out on days where you don't really got nothing to do and it's blowing, and get see which bar you can anchor behind, and somewhat safely. You don't want to die anchoring on the bar in the northeaster, because you might, if you anchor on top of the bar. It might be 6 foot in there. Where is it not 6 foot though? So if you can't get on the bar, he's a channel bass, right? He lives in the channel, so he came up out of a channel to get onto that bar. Find you a space right off of that bar where it drops off, because that's probably where he came from, and crossed the bar from that channel. It's fun stuff. Kid tested, mother and father approved. No doubt, bull redfishing is a lot of fun, and we love to do it. I'm going to check back with Captain Josh right now, and we'll be right back. Drumming. Another big old male. Nice, man. Oh, yeah. Nice, Cameron. Nice. All right, let's release him. Torpedo straight in. Oh, perfect.
That was
perfect.
That was best as it
Good to go. Heck yeah. That's a good one. Let's get us another one.